Open the fucking window yet. Ha ha ha. Oh God. This is gonna be fun. Oh, God, I gotta get used to this shit again. How are y'all doing? No one here. That's good. I don't want to. I don't know what the hell I'm doing anymore. Really don't. Slide over, slide over. Figure this out. Oh, I'll do it. God. How we doing? How's everybody doing? Huh? Y'all having fun yet on this Tuesday evening? Welcome back to Tuesday with Scott. Yeah, we're gonna go there. Yeah, why the hell not, right? Used to do it. Used to do it. Used to do Tuesday nights, me and Kim. But fortunately, Kim's got to work now, so I'm pretty much stuck to doing it myself. Oh, there we go. Add a sticker to my right there. Yeah. Anyways, ah, Lord Almighty, what are we gonna do? You don't know what the hell we're doing. Uh, been listening to a lot of new music though. Um, yeah. Anyways, I'm Scott. By the way, I'm one third of the co-host here on Used and Abused. Um, Kim's got to work. I'm not sure what Nicole's up to right now. It's not like I reached out to anybody. Let it. Well, Kim knows it. Kim knows I'm doing this, but I didn't reach out to Nicole to say, "Hey, you want to do a show?" Um, but here we are. We're just gonna alive and well, kick it. See what the heck happens. See what happens today. That's all we can do. Just see what the hell happens. But yeah, it's been a while. Been a fucking while. Been a while since I've done a show. I mean, I know I did a test the other night, but I mean, literally, it's been a while since done a full fucking show. And really, I don't know what the hell. We're going to talk a little bit about the Motley Crue Leather Records version of Too Fast for Love. Um, yeah, go through my uh, Apple playlist thing or what I've been listening to on Apple lately. Um, Besides like old stuff, I've been checking out some newer country artists, some of the newer female country artists like Lainey Wilson's new out or song. Uh, what the hell is it called? Can't Sit Still. And then a couple other ones where been checking out some artists. Um, yeah, but oh, and we'll cover a little bit of F1. Uh, you don't want to do that. We used to do a specific show for F1 and NASCAR. That might come back. I don't know, but I think me and Kim, when we stopped it, we were going to create a whole brand new show just dedicated to F1 and NASCAR that was going to be by itself on its own. So, but yeah, uh, yeah. Here we are. I guess I could like share the stream in um Discord, at least in Discord, to let everybody. Hey, guess what, motherfuckers? I'm live. Make them all freak out. Like, what the hell? It's usually what makes the show go better is when there's a chat going on because then I can kind of talk about what the hell the chat's talking about. So let me do this real quick. I should have done it, but it was kind of a last minute friggin'. I know I talked about it the other day, but I didn't know what time I was going to go. I thought I was going to go right after Rogue One Radio or Rebel Nerd Radio. But yeah, no, didn't happen. Let me just share this real quick. Copy link going to. Hey, Roman, how's it going? It is 2026 and finally going to make a run back at doing shows again. Just run over to Discord real quick and let everybody know, hey, by the way, I'm live. Freak them all out. Didn't really freaking say I was going live. Or I did the other night. I said I was going to go, but never really did go for it. So there we go. All right, cool. Anyways, yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about Motley Crue's Leather Records version. Cost me a little bit of money to get that, but it was worth it. Uh, and then I was going to go through my playlist or what I've been listening to lately on Apple. I listen to a lot of new music. Yeah, it's back there. Yeah, it's there's still records piled up over here. There's a bunch of new ones we got through the holidays, or like even when I was gone, and Kim literally had to get all of her Taylor Swift live showgirl records that were coming in left and right because I think I ordered four out of the whole collection for her. So yeah, yeah, there is a record collection back there. Of the ones that are inserted into Discogs, there's over 1,300 records back there, and I would say there's probably easy 600, 700 more that have to be added that we just haven't got around to. But yeah, yeah, it's definitely a record collection. Biggest one I've ever had. I mean, before that, my biggest collection, let's see, what, 80s, I had, gosh, I want to say 600 cassettes. Then the 90s, I ended up with, want to say about 1,000 CDs. They're over here in those books that, they made popular in the 90s, made it easier to carry your collection, but it wasn't really good for your CDs. So, but yeah, that's my LPs. Once LPs started coming back, I started buying. Most of them are old. I wasn't buying a bunch of brand new ones. I was trying to find them like on eBay, go over here to Goodwill, or to a garage sale or something around here, and I would try to pick stuff up as they came in, or as stuff I found that I wanted. A lot of it I would get some pretty good deals on. So yeah, there was a few times where me and Kim literally walked over to like Goodwill, and we'd come home with almost $100 worth of records. And yeah, yeah, we were building quickly. And like I said, it's mainly a lot of the old stuff, not a bunch of new stuff. Definitely, like, I was for a while I was having a hard time buying anything old, like 80s, 70s, 60s, and 50s on the 180 grain today's record versus trying to find close to an original copy or a repress from the 70s and 80s of certain albums, just because I wanted those originally. Nice. 700, most of which are 2020, 2022 forward, a mix of new and vintage. Nice. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, I've finally started bucking down and saying, you know what, screw this. I'm not going to look for everything vintage anymore. If I can find a cleaner copy of it or a nicer, newer copy, I'm going to start doing that. Plus, with the splatters, I mean, that's where they get me. They get me on the splatters. Give me a nice splatter, and I'll want it. You know. But yeah. But anyways, this one here is a old record, 1981. I got this off Discogs. Paid a pretty penny for it, but it is an original second pressing of the Leather Records version of Too Fast for Love. Um, what the nice part is, like, the insert of this, find it, actually still has the original insert from the first album where Miss Neal's hair is a little airbrushed up because they thought this white version of it here would not show up against a white background, so they airbrushed it. A bunch of idiots. But yeah, uh, yeah, this one here is definitely it's a different track listing. The song hell's on here. It's not on the electric one. Stick to Your Guns is on this versus the electric version, which only has 9 songs. This has got 10. The songs start out with Live Wire like the electric one does, but then it changes right on song 2, where on the electric version has Come On and Dance, but this one has Public Enemy number 1. Take Me to the Top, which is the last song on side 1 on the electric version, is actually the third song. Merry-Go-Round is still in the same spot. Peace for Your Action, which is the final track on side 1 on this, was the first first song on side two on the Electro version. Then on side two, you start with Starry Eyes, which is actually song two on the side two electric version. Then you go Stick to Your Guns, which is not on the electric version at all. Come On the Dance went from side two on this record to second song right after Livewire on side one of the electric version. Then Too Fast for Love in its spot, on with the show in its spot. And this Too Fast for Love actually, the song itself doesn't, it actually has the opening part where it's a little slowish before the actual guitar part kicks in. So it's like, holy crap. It's completely, it sounds so different. They released it, oh gosh, in '99 on a thing called Crucial Crew, where they re-released all their albums again, and they added a bunch of demos and stuff on there. And one of them was the original version of Too Fast for Love, which finally get to hear it. Went, whoa, this is completely different. It doesn't start off a bam, it just starts like a when you're young and crazy. You know, it's like, wow, okay, this is a completely different song, but yeah, hey, it's still fun. Kim was gonna kick my ass if I didn't order this. Uh, for what we found, for the price we found it for, which was amazing. She literally, you spent $200 on Taylor Swift for me. You can spend a little money on Motley Crue. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. I'm not gonna argue because she was gonna figure out how to create her own account on Discogs and upload and or find it and buy it without my knowledge. So might as well just use whatever I've got already lined up because everything's already proven and whatnot. And making like a big purchase like that, if you're not a proven buyer, they a lot of times will not jump on it or allow you to buy it. So there's a few things where Discogs actually the sellers won't jump on it, kind of like eBay sellers. You know, I mean, if you don't have a very high rating, they don't have to sell it to you, which I don't blame them. You know, I mean, they got to protect themselves too. But yeah, the '80s definitely Roman. I mean, it's funny. Me and Kim were talking about the other day, going through listening to like some '80s music and whatnot. It's like, gosh, oh, I know. I was listening to Like a Virgin from Madonna, the whole album, and I was like, damn, I haven't heard this since the '80s. And but like everything came back to me, like all the lyrics and whatnot. I was like, dang, without even looking at the screen, get the best of golden earring pre-order. Nice, arriving tomorrow. Nice, awesome. That is awesome, Roman. Hell yeah. But yeah, I'm not sure how long this stream's going to be tonight. You know, I knew I was going to talk a little bit about that Motley Crue. I mean, I guess I could show off. My daughter, my daughter hooked me up for Christmas. She hooked me up big time for Christmas. She got me a an Aerosmith record, greatest hits record, and then she picked up the 40th anniversary of Live After Death, Iron Maiden live album, which came out like 80, well, it'd been 85. And actually, the funny part was that's the first album I had ever heard by Iron Maiden. So my first introduction to Maiden was a live record. And you all know. But yeah, so this little junkie here, she got me also for Christmas. I haven't opened it up yet, but it's supposed to be a cell phone holder, or it can also double as a controller holder for Xbox. No, Roman, I didn't. I wanted to. I meant to. I meant to pre-order that, and then it was like all of a sudden it was out. I do need to get it though, because the fact that yeah, being Megadeth's last album, and the fact that also Dave did what was it, Red Lightning on there. So I mean, it's like, oh yeah, I really want. I need that album, and I was gonna pre-order it, had it set up the pre-order, and I just kind of spaced it. Next thing I noticed, it was out. And went, oh well, this sucks. I meant to pre-order this sucker. But yeah, I've got to get a copy of it. It's just something I got to have. You know, last of an era, man. I mean, God, hard to believe it when these guys start like, oh well, we're doing our last record. Like, wait, what? What do you mean last? No, no. You guys are supposed to be around forever. But I mean, I get it. I get it. Yeah. Yeah. Gosh, hard to believe. Hard to believe a lot of these bands are quitting. I did notice Pre Reckless, Taylor Momsen's band, has got their new album coming out, I think in April, called Dear God. I've heard two songs off of it, and holy crap, I'm in love with it. I definitely want to get it. Um, And then gosh, who else? There was someone else I was listening to the other day that shot me. They had a new one coming. Oh, Michael Sweet. Michael Sweet's new album. It's more of a kind of like Christian rock, kind of like Striper, but it's definitely along those lines. But it sounds really good too. It's called the Master Plan or Master Plan. And God damn it, there's someone else. There's someone else where I'm like, oh, Black Label Society, Zach's band. Their new album coming out is actually the last track on there is a song about Ozzy or dedicated to Ozzy, something. I saw it, went, oh hello, I gotta have this. Um, you can pass all this country music I've been listening to lately. Oh wow, recently played. What have I been playing? Um, did not care for Blackstone Cherry's remake of "Don't You Forget About Me." But yeah, "Dear God" by Pretty Reckless. That was definitely one I've been checking out. It comes out. Oh, I'm sorry, June 26th. June 26th, Pretty Reckless, Dear God. Damn it. Oh, Ches Kane. She's a female rocker. She's got a new album coming out, and she's really good. Uh, a new album's already out called "Horse Named Texas." Aaron Watson. God, it's a very good album. Again, you gotta be obviously you got. Or I would say you would probably want to like country if you are going to listen to it. And the same thing with Cooper Allen's Winston Salem. That's another good album. But Black Label Society, Engines of Demolition. One, I love that cover. I mean, I know they put it in motion, but uh, yeah, the very last song is called Ozzy's Song. Comes out March 27th. Oh shit! See, it comes out soon. But yeah, that's the one I'm at. I definitely want Black Label because I want to hear that Ozzy song because I mean it's Zach. Zach is Zach. Oh, Seven Dust. Seven Dust got a new one coming out called One, and that comes out May 1st. So I mean, I'm still like into my roots or my hard rock roots, metal roots, but I I love all different type of music. I mean, crud, I actually ended up liking Taylor's new album, so which is probably shocking that I ended up liking it. I guess I mean I don't know if I was shocked that I liked it or if I was like expecting to hate it because of being something newer or whatnot. But no, I ended up liking her Life of a Showgirl album. Don't listen to as much as Kim does. Like every time I turn around, Kim's got it on. Like, geez, listen to something else, woman. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so I mean that's pretty much. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and touch on F1 real quick because I know I've mentioned it. I was gonna do it at the top. Uh, right now, I have not heard anything about what's gonna happen in April, minus the fact that we are losing two races now. We're losing Qatar or Saudi and Bahrain due to the conflict in the Middle East. So now we're going to have a full month off in April from F1. Uh, like I told Kim, I said it really depends on how long this goes because we could lose the final part of the season too because of the fact that Abu Dhabi over in Dubai, um, Qatar, and Jeddah are all Middle Eastern all Middle Eastern races. So we could lose 5 races this year on the F1 schedule, depending on the conflict going on. But and as far as I'm going to talk about conflicts, when it screws with my sport, that's when I get pissy. uh, Other than that, the game plan for me is try to slowly get back into podcasting. Obviously, I would love to have Nicole and Kim on with me all the time, but I know I can't. Um, so I'm gonna try to start doing my. I really want to do some type of daytime show where I'm talking about current current music stuff coming ready to come out, and maybe even attack some of the charts from the I mean who wouldn't want to know like what was the top 10 charts this week of 1986? I mean, of course Gen X would because that's our era, you know. And so it's kind of like, yeah, it would kind of neat to kind of go back and say, hey, this is what the top 10 this week was. And that's something I've always thought about doing. I just never done it. Uh, I still got things I got to do on Patreon. So for those of you that are Patreon supporters, thank you. I really do appreciate it. Uh, we really do appreciate it. I do want to still go through these cassettes, listen to it one by one by one by one, listen to what playlists I made on a friggin' mixtape back in the day, not playlist, but a mixtape. Turn around and try to see, can I make my mixtapes part of a playlist on Spotify under use and abuse? And if I can, then I will do it. Once I figure out how to do all this stuff. uh, and then, of course, me and Yabaldo, we need to get together and talk about Taylor Swift's first album. It was supposed to be done on Patreon. God, I almost want to say 2 years ago now, but we got to get that one done. Um, what else do I got to do? I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I've got so much stuff running through my head right now. The creativity is coming back, which is a good thing. Oh, I know what else I got to do. I got to upload all the previous episodes onto the podcasting platforms, so that way all the old episodes that were done live can go there. But yeah, so I really don't know. I mean, a 20 minute, yeah, this is what happens when you don't have Kim and Nicole. 20 minutes is about as long as I can go because it's hard to put it all together, especially when you don't have an idea. I need to go, and that's another thing I'm going to try to start doing, getting back into building a show around show notes and stuff like I used to, instead of going off the cuff, going off the fly like I do now. Uh, but yeah, expect a lot more coming from me. Definitely for me. I want to make this sucker be yeah, right, Yabaldo? Yeah, long list of music. Doorstep, I'm still waiting. Yeah, give you a hard time, brother. But yeah, I mean, that's the reason why all those records were bought was for this podcast. You know, they were bought for us personally on certain stuff, but a lot of them were picked up because it was like, hell, let's listen to Cleopatra soundtrack to see what it's like, you know, and we'll talk about it. And we did an episode on the PMRC, a lot of episodes on the PMRC, listened to the whole friggin' Senate hearing community. And by the time I was done podcasting, I was done with everything. And that's when we switched the show into more talk about TV shows and whatnot. And then we kind of left music behind. I know, Yabaldo, so I'll give you shit. Very busy. You're like the new Jar Jar Binks. Oh, but anyways, yeah. So we're going to get into a lot more. Back into music. Get back into talking about music. Maybe might touch on a TV show here and there, but I know I really want to push Use and Abuse back to where it was born, and that is as a music only podcast because that's what this baby was built on. It was built on music because of my love for music. Honestly, like I told Kim, I would rather sit here and listen to music every day than watch a movie or watch TV. I've gotten, I hate why there's no shows on there really. I mean, sure, my daughter will go like, "Hey, Dad, watch this," and it's like, "Oh shit! All right, now I'm stuck." You know, like when I was up there for 3 months, she started watching Cutthroat Kitchen on Disney Plus, all the old episodes, and I like, oh, this sucks. Oh, I know what I was going to talk about. Well, I was up there in November, or when I was there in November on November 2nd. I switched from smoking real cigarettes to vaping, and well, November 2nd to now, I still have not picked up a real cigarette. Kim's happy because now she gets to smell these funky ass colors around the house or flavors around the house versus cigarettes. But yeah, so that's one thing. I given up actual tobacco. That's a first. First time in a long time I've done something like that. But anyways, But yeah, she got me watching Cutthroat Kitchen, and of course, I get home. It's all good, Roman. Family, man, family life, man. That it's all that matters. That podcasting is just a hobby. Those people that can make it a living, mainly all your celebrities. That's it's their gig, but we do this as just a release, a getaway, a escape. Come to you guys, just talk, have a little fun. Uh, if I can interject some type of fun, yeah, right, Yabaldo. I know. I'm shocked that since November 2nd, I have not smoked. I mean, November 1st was my last time I smoked a real cigarette, and it's been nothing but vape since. So, I mean, what April 2nd would be 5 months. So May will be 6 months. If I can make it to May 2nd, it'll be 6 months of not smoking at all. Yeah, man. Exactly, Roman. I mean, that's the thing is like, do what I think that's what happened with me, Kim, is we got away from doing what we love to do was the music because we got into the TV shows and because we burned ourselves out with the PMRC. That really just and plus it brought me back to the 80s for me because I remember hearing about it daily getting home from school. This is what was said during the hearing. I just cringe, you know, kept cringing. And it's funny now because me and Kim will go back. We'll listen to like some song from the 50s and 60s, and we're like, that is pure sex. And they were talking about our stuff. Oh, but yeah. Yeah, it's a great thing here is we've been hitting what, friggin' 97s again. We're already back into the summer temps. We're almost summer temps. Believe me, coming from Northern Nevada and having a daily high of 50, roughly 50, getting back down here and your daily high was a 70, I was sweating to death already. And now turning it back up to the high 90s, like, God, I'm going to die in the summertime. But it is what it is. Um, but yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm going to try to. I don't know when I'm going to start the daily shows. I wish I could say, oh, yeah, I'm going to start tomorrow morning, but it's not going to happen because I've got to figure out exactly what I want to do. I do know I want to do, I want to touch on the top tens from previous decades. It's like since we're in like 2026, go like 56. If I can find 56, go 56, 66, 76, 86, 96, 06, and 16, and do a top 10. Goes over the top 10 of that time. See, one, do I even know the songs, or that might be the thing too. Maybe I'll go back and actually listen to some of the songs from that era, from those eras, to kind of break them down a little. Well, not break them down, but just listen to them and see what I've missed over time. Because I mean, I've always loved. I thank my parents for giving me or exposing me to their music and exposing me to country, pop, rock. Obviously, they didn't expose me to heavy metal, but hey, it was only inevitable for me to turn into a metalhead or in like in hard rock, punk rock, and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, let's just go from there and see what the hell, maybe I'll try to at least once a week. I'll try on those daily shows. I'll try daily morning shows as I call them. And by the way, morning show for here would be morning here, not morning east, morning here. So 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock here. You're looking at 12 or 1 p.m. So it wouldn't be like, oh, I'm gonna get up at 5 o'clock in the damn morning to do an 8 o'clock show. I might, you know me. Uh, but yeah, anyways, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna try to get the band back together. I know I wanted to get me and Kim to get us doing a weekly show on Friday afternoons, roughly probably 5 Eastern. We got 2 o'clock here. We'll see what we got going on if we can pull something like that off. But I know I want to get me and Kim talking, doing shows, and then at least once a month, try to get me and yeah, East is good. uh, but yeah, and then try to get the band back together. At least get the band back together once a month. That'd be me, Kim, and Nicole. Maybe even twice a month if we can do it. I don't know. Really depends on what Nicole's got going on too, because I know she's got a lot going on with her book club. Which again, if you're into books and whatnot, go check them out. Red Five Reading. Um, I'm sure they're having a great time. I have no idea. I've not been there since. Hell, I don't even remember what book was. What was it? Chronicles of Narnia was like the last book. I haven't even finished that series yet, so I'm way behind. But yeah. So I'm sure they're having fun over there on the Red Five Reading. Uh, yeah. So we're just gonna try to do what we can. Yapato says Project Hail Mary this month. Oh, Andy. Oh, damn. That's the other book by Andy Weir. Damn. See, you got me hooked last year with Martian. Fuck. I'm fucked. Oh God. Anyways, yeah, we'll just go from there and we'll see what happens. Again, I'll try to maybe incorporate some new albums coming out, stuff I'm looking forward to. Maybe more of what I'm looking forward to versus what's really coming out. Another uh, Sabrina Carpenter's new album, Best Friend. Go listen to it if you like Life of Sugar by Taylor. Go listen to Sabrina's Best Friend. I know me and Kim listened to it, and holy crap, we both liked it. It's a really good album. Trying to, I know. So let's see. What have I been listening to? I've been listening to a lot of country though, a lot of country. All of a sudden, besides Seven Dust, let's see. All right, I'll take the glasses off so I can look at this. Well, actually, just before I came on today, I've listened to Tufts 1990 album, I believe it is. What Comes Around Goes Around, their hair metal band. But the album I was listening to just before I got on the stream was actually Hellstorm's Everest album. That was a really good album. Like I said, Michael Sweet has got a new The Master Plan coming out. Ashley Cook is a very good country artist. Her album Ace has a song on there called Talk About. And I'll tell you one thing, that is a wake up call friggin' song. It it's really good. I really enjoyed it. It really has got a strong message. Um, yeah. Drunk Cigarettes or Drunk Cigs by Mackenzie Carpenter. That's another good one. Um, Ella Langley. What was the song I listened to? Oh, a song called "Be Her." That was really good. She's that's coming out on her new album coming out April 10th, 2006. Her album is called Dandelion. Can't sit still. Single by Lainey Wilson. And then, like I said, Pretty Reckless. Dear God. Kaylee Bell. Me and Kim found her. She did a song a few years ago called Keith about Keith Urban. She was on The Voice Australia. Anyway, she's a country artist. She's got a new album coming out. Obviously, listen to old stuff too. Uh, also listen to a band called the Amity Affliction House of Cards. I haven't listened to the full album yet, but it's really good. Again, like I said, checked out a couple songs from Black Label Society's Engines of Demolition coming out this year. Seven Dust One album is coming out later this year. And then, of course, there's The Horse Named Texas by Aaron Watson, which is a country album. And yeah. And then, of course, a bunch of old stuff, Motley Crue. You know, got to keep up with the old stuff. Like I was saying earlier, the other day, literally sat here and played my Dreamlight Valley game for the very first time while listening to Like a Virgin album by Madonna, which holy crap, like I said, I was shocked I still knew half the lyrics to half the songs, especially the ones that aren't the big hits, like a Virgin Material Girl or Dress You Up. All those in between songs, I was really shocked I still knew them, or at least a majority of them. I was really shocked. But with that being said, it's Tuesday night. Uh, I'm going to try to get back into the swing of this, try to figure stuff out, figure out what we're going to talk about. Obviously, me and Kim, when we do our shows, we're going to open up a lot of the newer stuff that we've got on LP or show off a lot of the newer stuff we've gotten on LP. Because I know like we still have, oh God, we got two Christmas, at least two Christmas albums to show off. Oh, I know it. Hey Kim, you care if I show off this one CD? A certain one, Christmas one. All right. So while I was in Nevada, I found out Mr. Paisley was coming out with a Christmas album on CD. Well, for the same price as the regular CD, I could get a autograph copy. So of course, I bought her this. Got her on FaceTime when she opened it up because I knew what was coming, and watching her facial expressions when she opened it, realized it was signed by Brad Paisley was priceless, fucking priceless. You know, that's how you do it. That's how you do it with your wife. You just fucking get her something that she doesn't realize you're getting her, and then watch her face light up when she realizes what the fuck it is. But with that being said, I'm Scott. Kim's back there working. Nicole's off somewhere doing something, probably working herself. Uh, yeah, we're gonna try to get back into this, and I will try to do my best. I'm gonna try to get back on. I'm gonna try to get back on Twitter. Try. It's not a guarantee. I'm literally been enjoying no social media. I mean, we still have like my personal and the podcast Graham. We still have my personal and podcast Twitter. Still have my personal Facebook, and even have Discord. And I am not on. I have not paid attention to any of it. Oh, speaking of which, fuck, what was it Matt Clark? Givaldo, help me. Was it Matt Clark? Is that the guy's name? Matt something. Just passed away. The fuck was his name? God damn it. Anyways, he was the bartender in Back to the Future Part 3. He just passed away. I mean, again, these guys are, everybody, unfortunately, they're all getting older. Um, oh, damn, I was right. Matt Clark. Holy crap. Anyways, he was a bartender in Back to the Future 3. Uh, I know I'd seen him in a bunch of the like in other Clint Eastwood movies because when I remember when I saw him in Back to the Future 3, the actor looked familiar to me. And going through and realize he was like in a lot of Clint Eastwood movies made me realize, okay, I know who he is and where he came from. Yeah, he was 89 years old, lived a good life, Again, I mean, um, I'm in my early 50s and I keep thinking I'll be lucky to see 80s. I think. I can't imagine kicking around for another 30 fucking years. You know what I mean? Uh, but with that being said, I am Scott. I am Groot. uh, I'm one third of Used and Abused, a music podcast, or where the hell we're going, wherever we're doing nowadays. Maybe we'll just change the name to fucking around and find out. I don't know. Sure, YouTube will love that one. Anyways, Friday, this Friday, me and Kim should be on. I'm not, I'm not going to guarantee that because F1 is back, and with F1 being back, my sleep schedule is now gone from daytime up to daytime sleep up all night due to F1. I think we've created a monster by watching live F1 all the time. But yeah. Oh, if you are subscribed to Apple, you do get access to F1 uh, TV Pro. Should get access to F1 TV Pro for free. I was shocked when I found out we do. So that was a nice thing to learn. I didn't have to pay for F1 TV Pro this year because it's part of the Apple package since now F1 is on Apple TV. But anyways, with that being said, I am Scott. Have a great night. Have a great rest of your work week. Have a great weekend. As always, be kind to everyone. And I don't have no outros, intros, or whatever because I haven't uploaded nothing. I haven't downloaded nothing yet. So until next time, love y'all. Thanks for for coming in. I want to thank our patrons, my daughter, son-in-law Mikey, My grandkids, Case and Brandon Lee. Jesus Christ. Dad's fucking it, or grandpa's fucking this up already. Also Lunar Girl and Dragon Buddy, and of course, Backyard TARDIS. We thank you. We love you. We thank you for keeping with us. I will definitely be getting some listening to some mixtapes over here. I got to get those out. I've got to get with Ubaldo so we can try to do Taylor's first album and go from there. And yeah, but until next time, hopefully Friday afternoon. Peace.